Hello, everybody. For some reason that we don't know, we are having some technical issues. Somehow, the people that join our lessons today have not been able to hear me. So, if this situation continues, I will have to do the lessons without students. We're going for a moment to go with our intro, and then we'll see whether it's working or not. Okay, there. We're gonna have a look. We have somehow we don't know what's going on. Our computer or our sound system or our whatever it's not doing its job. People out there they are sending me log private messages, but they can't hear me. And I can see that the people on the YouTube channel are listening. So the only thing I can do is just to tell you I'm gonna send you a message through the group that you can only see this with the YouTube link. Unfortunately, I am terribly sorry about this. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna work on this and figure this out. So Alina, I can see you're there, but even if unfortunately the only way how we can communicate is that you send me um, messages through either to the YouTube channel so I can read them, and Benigno and Harika and all the people who were waiting to join this meeting because unfortunately it's going to have to be a monologue. I will send you the link to the WhatsApp group, and that will be the only way how we can communicate this. Only we can communicate today. Wow. So we're going to go now. Okay, so anyway, back to our topic. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening tonight. Unfortunately, tonight we're having some technical issues. I am not able to share this amazing time with my regular students, but that's not going to stop us from going live today. If you give me one moment, I'm going to do this short little uh, connection here. Somehow everything is against me tonight, but still, that's not gonna stop us from doing our show. Okay, let's have a look at our presentation today. The topic tonight is about connectivity, and whenever you live outside of your country, you have a choice. You can either be connected or not. Some people, when they travel the world, they want to forget. They want to do their own life, and they want to shut everything off, and that is fair and that's understandable. But some people, for either business or family reason, they have to stay connected. For that is that today we're going to talk about connectivity. Let's dive in. Navigating technology and connectivity in a foreign language country can greatly enhance your traveling experience. Here are some tips to help you stay connected and make the most out of technology. Number one, check your phone compatibility. So you see, phone have a system. Phones have different system from one country to another, from one continent to another. So if you are going out from South America over to Europe, or from Europe to Asia, or from Asia to Africa, it is always good to do your research whether your phone is going to have a compatibility with the country in the country you're going to. Ensure that your I forgot about the microphone too. My God, today is not the best night, is it? Here we go again. Ensure that your mobile phone is compatible with the local network's standards. If needed, consider purchasing a local SIM card for a better connectivity. So why we are suggesting a local SIM card? Because sometimes if you keep your SIM card from your country, it might not work as good as a local SIM card. SIM cards are usually not expensive, so instead of using your country card, it will be advisable for you to buy a local SIM card, put it in your phone, and work with that during your trip. Tip number two, enable international roaming. So roaming is the system that is used for to get your home line work outside your country. So what you do is you talk to your company before you leave your country and say, hey, excuse me, I'm going to be for 1, 2, or 3 weeks in England, America, Australia, wherever, and I need you to open my phone for the roaming system. So the company say, okay, your roaming system will cost you this much. Please fill this form, do this, do that, and eventually they will open your phone to be able to be used outside your country, so you can be contacted anytime, anywhere. And now the PowerPoint is not working. Seriously? If you plan to use your home country SIM card, enable international roaming. Be aware of associating cost and data charge. See. Next, download offline maps. So what happens is that when you go outside your country with your phone line, sometimes your phone simply does not work. And when that happens, what do you is your phone useless? No. There is an alternative way. What you could do is that you could go on your internet before you leave your country with your normal regular connection, and you can just download the map offline. A map you can read and you can see places, cities, and countries off without having the internet connection. If you do that, you can check your phone even during the plane where your phone is on plane mode because it's not online, it's not connected, it's offline. Downloading offline maps of the area you'll be exploring. This allows you to navigate without a constant internet connection. So even if your internet connection is working or not, you can still see it and still be able to see directions and
¿Qué
cities.
vas a cocinar?
You know?
Agarro la pantalla.
Tips
Estoy en una
number
clase en inglés
four.
yo.
Stay
Venime.
connected with
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
you can hear it too.
And you're wondering,
Come on.
how can I get Wi-Fi outside my country, outside my
Have you seen
house
me?
even?
My
Well,
Have you seen my
in most
auriculars?
busy
Auriculars?
capitals, you can get Wi-Fi in main city areas like near the council, when you go to big squares, when you visit very touristic places. A lot of the time, they they provide a free internet Wi-Fi connection. So if you're outside your country and you decided not to use the roaming system and you've decided not to buy a local SIM card, you can always go online with public Wi-Fi. Take advantage of Wi-Fi hotspots in hotels, cafes, and public places. Confirm the security of the network before connecting. Tip
Hay
number
que comer más
5.
ajo. Más ajo.
Research local SIM cards. See?
Más ajo.
The SIM card is that tiny little card that you put inside your mobile phone. Investigate local SIM cards option for the better call and data rates. This can be cost-effective way to stay connected during your trip. Check your charging adapters. This is very important. Because when you come from one country into another, the adapter always changes the position of the plugs. Some countries have earth, some countries have not. Sometimes the size of the plug is different. So a box like this usually will be able to adapt your charger any country, anywhere in the world. But you might not need this. All you need to do is before you leave your country, if you know where you're going, find out how the plug is in that certain country, and then you just get the right adapter. It's that simple. Even if you forget to buy
¿Juega
this
bien?
when you go into a new country, I
No,
guarantee
claro, no.
you the new country will have the new adapter. Ensure you have the necessary charging adapters for your electronic devices. Some countries have different plug types and voltage standards. So yes, the voltage is always an issue because if you have a
No hagas ruido.
adapter with one voltage and you're using a different voltage, this is not going to work, and you can take the risk of burning your device. So the voltage is something important to look at. Alina Garcia asking, okay, I have Alina here saying, where are you living, Kenneth? Hey, Alina, how are you? Okay, so my name is Kenneth. I am from Chile, and at the moment, I'm living in Santiago, capital city. But just so you know, in my younger years, I moved off to England and I lived in London for 3 years. And then I moved to Indonesia and I was teaching English there for 6 years. Okay? Thank you for
Okay,
your question.
thank you. Thank you.
Tip number 7, use virtual private networks or VPN. So, what is a VPN? Virtual private network. And this is a way to ensure your connection. So, what happens is that when you go outside your country and you take someone else's Wi-Fi connection, sometimes thieves provide a fake Wi-Fi connection. And the reason why they do that is
Ay,
because they want to steal your data from your phone. Our phone can collect a lot of data. It can collect our names, our private bank account details, and very private information that you don't want to share with anybody. So sometimes this thief prepare a Wi-Fi connection. They
llevarle al
give you the
negro.
free internet, and during the time you're connected, they can go into your phone and
Dejar ese
steal
pared.
your data. For this reason, VPN is a secure way to navigate your web on a network that you're not familiar with. Consider using a VPN to secure your internet connection, especially when using public Wi-Fi. This helps protect your data from potential security threats. Continue. Tip number 8, notify your bank. Yeah, this is also very important. So, what happens is that your bank is an institution who has to protect your money. If you're a man or a woman living in Buenos Aires and you're using your phone your bank card in Buenos Aires city all the time, and then you one day you decide to leave your country, go for 2 weeks over to China, and you use your ATM, and the bank is wondering why is this ATM going working in being withdrawing money from China? This is not good. So what will they do? They will block your card. So then you're in China wondering why my card is not working, and because you are so far, you have no way to contact your bank, and then you could be stranded. You can have problems to get money, and if you have no money, you can get yourself into a very risky situation. But if, on the other hand, you talk to your bank and say, hey, by the way, for the next 2 weeks, from the second week of April until the third week of April, I'm going to be living in Paris. Please be sure I'm going to be there. The moment you take money in Paris, they will see, oh, yes, because we know this person is going to be there. Let them take all the money it wants because it's in a safe place because we know it is. Inform your bank about your data, your travel dates and destination to avoid any issues with your credit card, debit card while abroad. Pack portable chargers. Yes, because sometimes when you're living outside your country, when you are traveling, when you are backpacking, sometimes anything can happen. Things can change from one moment to another. Maybe somebody can invite you for a trip. Maybe you can be out in the water for 6 hours. So if you leave that morning without a proper charger batteries, you're not going to be able to get connected. So if you bring your own portable charger power band, you can charge your phone anytime, anywhere, or at least you can do it whenever you need it. So it's always a safe alternative to have your portable charger. Carry portable charger for your devices. This is especially useful during the long days of sightseeing when your access to power outlet might be limited. 10. Check local internet cafe. Yeah, that's another way to get connected. A lot of the times we go to places and we might not have internet and we might want to be disconnected. But if you see like, oh wow, there's a Wi-Fi spot there, you can just go to that either restaurant or coffee shop and say, can I have a cup of coffee, please? Thank you. Can I have your internet passport? So the waiter comes to you, they give you, or they might say the internet is free here. You can use it however you want, and then you have no problem. You can just go online, enjoy your internet, and be happy. If you need to use a computer or print documents, check the local internet cafe for business centers. Be cautious with public charging. A lot of the times the public chargers are not good. So I prefer you to bring your own power bank instead of using public chargers. Staying informed and taking proactive measures can make you the most of technology and connectivity in a foreign language country. Ensure a smoother and more enjoyable experience.
Diga, mi amor.
Ladies and
Ah,
gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. This was your lesson for today. Unfortunately, we couldn't have the input of our friends, our student. I can see Alina there. Hey there, how are you? I'm so
Hi.
sorry I was unable to hear you. I promise you for the next week I'm gonna fix this audio issue so we can talk, we can hear you, we can know where you are and where you're from, and the other student that usually join every week. Thanks so much everybody for your
Okay.
time. I hope you're having a great time. I thank to my son who's always helping me, always with me. And yeah, have a good time and take good care of yourself. And don't forget, if you're going outside your country, stay connected. Thank you so much and have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.